So we are going to know what is this developmental research design. This is used to study growth or changes as a result of development over time. And it concentrates on the study of the variables, their rates of changes, the direction, the sequence, and other interrelated factors over a period of time. So this developmental research design, this help keep focus on what changes, ano yung nabago, and stays the same as time evolves. Ano yung nabago at ano yung nananatiling hindi nagbago as time evolves. Okay, as the term itself, no, developmental research design. Because sometimes the researcher is interested in examining these changes over time and will need to consider a research design that will capture these changes. So this developmental research design, this strategy would best fit for deciding how to collect information that involves long period of time. So this has types. Now let's go directly to the types of developmental research design. The first is the cross sectional. So this is used to examine the behavior, the attributes of the respondents or the participants of the different ages who are tested at the same point in time. Different ages and are being tested at the same point in time. So the data are collected at one point in time, but from groups that are differing stages of development. So, for example, the relationship between intelligence and aging. So, let us suppose that the researcher here is interested in the relationship between the intelligence and aging. So this might have a hypothesis that intelligence might decline, no? Intelligence declines as people get older. The researcher here might conduct pwede siyang gumamit ng IQ testing in individuals of different ages. Say for example, magkakaroon ng testing sa mga 20 years old, group of 20 years old people, and the group of 50 years old and 80 years old, all at the same time, and compare the data from each age group. Okay, so if ever the hypothesis proves that intelligence declines as people get older, would it be a valid result? No, so at some point maybe, but one of the limitation here, it may not also be valid because it is evident po no in our community, in especially in the universities, that older people, especially those professors, tend to have sharp minds, no. So it may not, so this is one of the limitation, it may not be valid because the researcher did not follow those certain individuals as they age, no, from 20, 50, 80, ano yung mga experiences nila as they age, no. So this is one of the disadvantage then of cross-sectional research. So the result tells information about age differences, not necessarily the changes. So the difference lang of those different group of age, but not the actual the experiences that they have gone through time. Okay, so the second type of developmental research design is the longitudinal design. Okay, so it is a research design where certain populations are studied over time, either continuously or repeatedly. So this is the keyword here, no? The study is conducted, it can be continuously or it can be repeatedly to change, to monitor, no? spot the changes. Unlike the uh, unlike the other one, the next type of this. So the cross-sectional, kasi yung cross-sectional, um, this is this is tested once, right? And this longitudinal, this is continuously testing or repeatedly testing the samples or the population, no? So it studies this longitudinal, it studies nature and changes in different stages of development. So for example, our title is the changes of cholesterol level of women over 50 years old who walk daily for a period of 10 years. Okay? So that is longitudinal research design. The third type of developmental research design is the sequential. No, it includes both the longitudinal and cross-sectional. So similar to longitudinal designs, it features participants who are followed over time. Similar to cross-sectional designs also, it includes participants of different ages. So for example, a researcher is following groups of people who were aged 10, 15, and 20 years old who lived in Cagayan de Oro at the time of Typhoon Sendong. The study then will focus on the impact of that typhoon on their mental health, career, and schooling. So they will be asked to answer a set of questionnaires every year and will follow up for at least 10 years. So that is the concept. Those are the concepts of developmental research design. Okay, so one of the benefit of this developmental research design is that people can be followed through time and results can be compared, no? The problem with this is that it is very expensive type of research, and subject, the participants here may drop out, no, because this is longitudinal. It involves long period of time to conduct a continuous or a repeated gathering of data. Okay, so in summary, this developmental research design, yeah, it evaluates changes in the relationship to time. No, this has three types: the cross-sectional, longitudinal, and sequential research designs. Okay, so that would be all. So the next presentation, the next discussion will be on causal comparative. Thank you for listening.